Bum, dum, da, 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 da. Okay, enough of that. What's up, YouTube? It's your guy Charlie B, and welcome to episode 105 of CBS True Consumer Reviews. Today we're going to take a look at the Galaxy Watch 3, this little guy right now. And we're also going to go back and take a look at the Samsung watches that led up to this. A couple of them are missing from this because time and basically life happened and they didn't make it. But these are the ones that did make it to this point, and we want to take a look at them and see how they changed my life up until now. So basically, I've been using these things for quite a while, and I'm just going to start off by saying that I remember back in 2013, I think it was October, when Samsung brought out that Samsung Galaxy Gear, I believe. The Samsung Galaxy Gear had the camera on the side of the band and big square watch. You looked at it and it was like, that's Dick Tracy right there. And you know, it was cool, man. I mean, it was like, you didn't know what to expect from it. You didn't know what to do with it. I mean, I don't even know if like Fitbits and I think Fossils and stuff like that, they weren't even that big. So I think they might have had like tick watches or something. I'm not sure. But it just really wasn't a thing. I mean, you had like your watch and there you go. So here the idea of a smartwatch came into play, and you're like, man, this is kind of cool looking because it's got a camera on it. You know, like I think it's like maybe like so many megapixels, like maybe the megapixels of a flip phone or something, and you can link it up to your phone, and you know, I'm thinking, oh crap, there goes my data plan, because whatever. The thing was, it's like, you know, you hook it up Bluetooth, and basically it just tracks your information, steps and heart rate. I don't even know if they did the heart rate back then. Anyway, whatever. Basically, it just changed everything for me because I was actually in the process of losing a lot of weight and I needed motivation, and shoot, counting my steps was a crazy idea to do it. And well, I think for like the price of like $300 or something, I think it was like 200 something to get in the door, I went for it. Okay, so here's the deal. I've been like hooked on these things ever since 2013. I've been using an iteration of Samsung smartwatch over the years, and you know, I joined the ecosystem with what little bit it is. Like I said, like over the years, I have been actively using the watch, I think, the way it was supposed to be used, tracking your sleep, tracking your steps, tracking your progress, and using the S Health app. You know, just it's been awesome. We've made it all the way up to this one, and it's time to change from the Active 2, and well, let's just crack it open and see what we got. Okay, so as you can see, they went from the small square boxes to long, and I guess in the goddamn way, I swear this is a box, man. Dude, look at that. Just, it's like dum, dum, da, da, da. Okay, enough of that. Anyhow, let's crack this thing open. First things first, blade of opening. All right, like we got a couple little spots right here. Right there. I'm gonna use the nails on that one. Okay, put that away. Let's get right to it. Get to the juice. Oh, look at that. Get a closer look. All up in your face. That is beautiful. That's a watch. Oh, leather band. That's real too. Let me see. Oh, smells good. Smells like a wallet. I mean, yeah, that's nice. That is nice. Let's crack that open, see what else we have in here. Yep. This is definitely an upgrade from what I'm looking at right now. Yeah, let's put that down. Go into the box, see if there's nothing in this one. I think it's here in the top. Yeah. All right. Got this. Crack this open. Wow. Okay. You got the quick start guide. I'm assuming this is set terms and conditions. And got your dock. No charging bricks. They don't do that no more. And from what I'm hearing, they're gonna eventually stop doing the chargers altogether. So this may be the end of an era, unless of course they start. I take forever, don't it? Unless they, they start changing what kind of chargers they use. But then still, you can get the charger. You can get the charger and almost spilled my water. And still no brick. So there you go. This right here is the Samsung Galaxy Watch 3. Let's see if we have any power. Yeah. That's nice. That is really nice. The great thing about these is that they are wirelessly chargeable. And so basically if you have a wireless charging dock or something like that, or one of Samsung's newer phones, you can charge them right on the back of them, or just lay it down and charge it up just in case you need a quick charge. Okay, so I'll set that up later on. But matter of fact, let me just turn that off. So like, nah, you're not gonna do that, son. Anyway, we're just gonna do that. Put that on here. Let that charge real quick. Okay, so that's it's like 63%. So we're just gonna take that and put that to the side, and let's talk about some history. All right, so we're gonna start from right here. We have got the Samsung Gear S. I don't know if any of y'all remember that, but this is the Gear S2. And we got the Gear S3 Frontier. I had to have a couple of iterations of that. The Gear S2, it went through a lot too. And then I did the Active Watch. It was cool and everything, but I was really happy that they did a bunch of upgrades to the Active Watch 2. And so basically that's the current watch that I'm using right now. So, and then of course, I'm about to graduate down to this Mama Jama right there. Alrighty, let's crack them open and take a walk down memory lane. So basically, leave a comment down below if you guys have ever used any of these watches, or if you're using one right now, and if you are planning on ever using a smartwatch. Yeah, let's discuss that down there. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with this guy right here. This was the watch that changed the game because it had LTE. So it was a phone. Look at that. Let me pull this out. Look at that. This is Samsung's Gear S. This phone, watch thing, this was a conversation starter right here. It was awesome. I wore it proudly, and I was amazed that it took the beating that it took and still looks good. Still looks good. Check your emails, check your texts, make phone calls, big nice phone screen, I mean, for the time and everything. And love that watch. Love that watch. But time moved on, and then they decided they wanted to make something different. Then you ended up with this one, the Gear S2. Looks more like a watch. They got that rotating bezel on here. Look at that, still spinning. And you had your detachable bands with the little clips and whatever. Those bands weren't the best. but you could go online and just get all kinds of bands for them, different colors and whatever. Like I said, it looked like a watch. It acted like a watch. Tons of watch screens. You know, Samsung has their own little hub where you can go and just basically just stylize your watch any way you want. And you know, heart rate, steps, and sleep tracking, and all that stuff, all inside this little watch. And also still making phone calls and stuff. That is, if you chose to get the LTE version. Now, I have to say that the Gear S2 that I have and the Gear S3, well, basically all the way up after the Gear S, they were all Bluetooth, because I just didn't see the point in having a phone on my wrist, because I mean, I had it for like, I think 2 years, maybe 3 years. Never called myself. What's the point? I think I might have called maybe 3 times, because you know, I was showing off. Moving on from there, we got to this baby. And this one right here, that's when you realized you had a watch. This is a man's watch right here, man. This Frontier, ooh, that's a pretty watch. And it's heavy too, so, ooh, man. And these chargers, the chargers have changed also. Look at that. This right here, used to plop that on, put this down, put that back, because, well, you know, things have got to fit. But you put it on there and it's to start charging, you see it and it's like, man, that's pretty. That's pretty. So now you have a little desktop, you know, clock or whatever when you're charging it up at night. But yeah, so did that. And then, like I said, moved on eventually to the active, and then did that for like, I think maybe a few months. And then I did do the Galaxy Watch. Just wasn't happy with it. I think I skipped the Galaxy Watch 2 because I don't know. But I did go to the active and did that for a little bit. I was more happy with the active than I was with the Galaxy Watches at the time. But the only problem with that one is you couldn't do, there was no speaker, so you couldn't really hear anything. The alerts and stuff were only vibrate. So, but the battery life was better than previous ones, oddly enough. And then they did a bunch of improvements to the Active Watch 2, this one right here, and basically made it a Galaxy Watch. They even put the bezel back on there, even though it's like, it's not physical, it's like a virtual bezel that, you know, so you can rotate and get through all of your stuff, all of your different apps, and check all your stats and stuff like that. It was great. It's great. Water resistant. You can swim with it. You know, there's actually a feature on there where you can actually close it up so that it doesn't get any water in the system, and then you can drain it. It's crazy, man. Samsung, man, they've been on it. You know, a lot of people sleep on them. You know, you got the Apple Watches out there; they're pretty awesome. And then there are many, you know, Android-based watches out there that run. I think it's Android Wear. And so, you know, you got LG doing them, you know, just a bunch of different people. Been doing this stuff with Samsung, non-promoted. I've just been loyal to this particular brand for all these years because that's what helped me to motivate myself to lose the weight and stay in shape and, you know, help other people. So thank you, Samsung, for that. And so here we are, moving on. I'm rocking the Note 20 Ultra, and now we're gonna complete it with the Galaxy Watch 3. So basically, if you're interested in getting into this, if you've never done this before, if you've never used a smartwatch before, there are a lot of questions you might have, but truth being told, they aren't necessary, but they can be vital to helping you stay motivated to do things. But the bottom line is you have to want to do it yourself. No matter what, you just have to. So we're gonna let that charge up, and I'm gonna, you know, set it up and probably go running with it tomorrow. Today I did 5 miles. That was pretty cool, but that was with this baby right here. And tomorrow we're just gonna see, probably do a couple miles and check and see how it works, as far as how it catches its data, how accurate it is, am I going to be able to, you know, move on from this? Because sometimes I have a problem moving on from old tech, but you know, sometimes you just like your comfort zone, right? So that's pretty much it. Again, like I said, if you try one of these things, let me know what you think. Let me know how it affects you and how it basically works in your life. And other than that, if you haven't tried it, if you're curious about it, comment about it, ask me some questions, feel free. Or if you just don't feel like they're worth it, let me know. Let's discuss. Anyway, that's going to be the end of this video right here because I got a whole lot of stuff to do. And I just finished doing, I think, a movie review on New Mutants. Go check that out. It's not that long, so yeah. And next week, we're going to play with something new. So, again, thank you so much for watching my video. It's your guy, Charlie B. For CBS True Consumer Reviews. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you next time. I'm out. Cheers.